On today's episode of Watch JR Go, we are here moving things around in the shop as quickly as we can because today we got to do a transmission job. And it's on a big truck, so it's going in the far lift, and I think we're ready for that now. So let's just jump right into it. Quick work. What is going on, guys? I am Watch JR Go, and today, like I said, we are here to do a transmission swap in a Denali. And this Denali is basically the one from Robin Big. And the only question today is, should we make the Robin Big Denali right after we finish this? This, if you guys remember Robin Big, is the exact one they were driving, all in black, lowered with like 22s or 24s. I'm not sure what the wheel was, but one thing I have always wanted to do is build that Denali. So there's a good chance we could take this one and have our Robin Big Street Mobile. I forgot what they called it. Comment below if you guys remember what Robin Big called this thing, the Street Monster or something like that. Because obviously, you know they're great. It's got the Monster LS in it, a classic port injected one that doesn't have any lifter issues. It's pre-DOD and AFM. And as you guys know, that means there won't ever be lifter issues on this engine. It's kind of the engine that runs forever. The transmission, however, does not run forever, especially on these all-wheel drive monsters that are loaded up all the time. So in the back of Jordan's truck here, he's pulling it in, is a fresh build of the transmission in this. And apparently it was out being the street monster. He got himself in a little a metal exchange. That must be what happened, right, Jordan? Is that how you lost your back window?
Yeah, something like that.
You're driving through the wrong part of town. Hey, thanks for delivering my cat.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Of course, right here we have a 4L65, isn't it?
Yep.
65, yeah.
You know they're good by take a fingernail and check the paint quality.
Check
if it don't scratch off, you know it's gonna. Well, don't check that.
Yeah, that paint's good. It didn't scratch up.
It's just rebuild. It's the same people that did the H3.
The H3 transmission for me just earlier this year. And the H3 did great, so hopefully, maybe by the end of the night, we're out driving this thing around.
Dude, it's gonna smoke that Camaro.
I believe it. Now the Denali is up in the air, and all we have to do is put the transmission in. As you guys just saw, it's already out. Eric and Jordan took this apart on the ground over at the other shop where all my cars are still at. And they decided, well, as soon as my lifts went in, you know, my phone started ringing. As I told you guys before, that's how it works. They didn't want to do it on the floor, so we're doing it in the air this time, and it'll be a lot easier. Not to mention, we've got a transmission jack over here, which really does help.
Hold on, back up. This is half my shop.
Is it?
Yes. Financially, no.
I was like, show me the work. Can you
I don't need to. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this is this lift right here. That's my lift, right? All I got struck. That's your lift.
I need you to show me the long division and not just the answer the way it works now with ChatGPT.
Well, I can write anything down if you got paper and a pen.
All right. It just says 50-50.
Yeah. It says 50-50. Consider it signed.
It's not a real word.
Also, I told Eric I was okay with doing this on the ground. This was his idea.
Wow. I love that you sketchily towed it 20 miles over here just to...
It's just not worth doing it on the ground.
It's not, ever. I can feel the back pain right now. I'm still not totally fixed.
My neck is still sore. It's been almost 3 weeks.
Jordan's throwing the converter on right now. He's just about got it all the way in. Give it the old 3 spins.
Oh, she's there.
I like it.
Sounds like the pump.
Filled up, ready to go. That means it's time to let the safety down. Check one more time?
Yeah, that's right.
I like your style.
Burn up a transmission.
I always check 400 times because I never believe it either, but everyone's like, it's in.
Get low.
That's, as soon as you say get low, the song has to start. Now we have to sing Get Low the whole time. This is the Get Low car, that's for sure.
Better than sliding this under the...
Do you listen to anything in here except for Get Low?
I don't think so.
Okay. Now we get to switch to the fun part, guys. First.
Yeah, we would have scratched the oil pan. Hold on. I got full starter.
Okay, I'm just messing with you. Jordan had the starter installed because they drove it over here with power, so they'd have lights, brake lights, all that stuff that the police like when you're towing a car. So we just got the starter back out of here, battery's disconnected, and now it's time for the new transmission to go in.
Right.
You're moving right along here. This is straight cheating. Okay, you're all the way up, now you have to hand pump the rest.
Okay.
So you get the high precision. And you also have, I noticed it's not very level here, so I'm gonna roll it back.
Keep going.
There you go, there's the roll.
About perfect.
Watch your leg.
Beautiful. This is my favorite transmission install I've ever done. I'm just gonna sit here.
Just staring at it, getting you're done. Don't get no easier.
As you guys know, this is actually my favorite transmission to install because it's just so easy. You can knock it out in an hour. So we have not spent much time on it at all, and it's going back in already.
Is that what you did? Is electric tape did?
Yeah, so what flex too
Oh,
much.
the electric tape's always the move for the swivel restriction. Well, guys, we are flying through this thing. It's about time to put in the center diff. So, well, you got one nut left to tighten down. So it's the very top bracket that holds the vent line on. You can see he's working on it right there with that giant extension. And after that, we're ready to get the transmission jack out of here and mount our diff and just start reassembling everything else. So drive shafts, diff, not a lot left. It's crazy how much faster this goes when you're not laying on a cold concrete floor. It's really the cold. It's not even the laying on the floor, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the cold. That's getting back up and down 900,000 times. That's what gets me.
I'll let you clean him, big dog. Have you seen the big dog memes today? Whenever you don't know somebody from high school, how's it going, big dog? I'm like, yeah.
I go with the buddy. What's up, buddy?
This dude literally just picked this up, carried it out of his truck, and tossed it in like it weighed 3 pounds.
It's not that heavy.
I'm just calling Jordan from now on whenever I need one of these done. There we go. We are just minutes away from being done with this thing, but we do need oil because, let's be honest, Jordan said he needs an oil change, and we're over here wondering why it wasn't done a long time ago.
In a minute.
So we're gonna run to O'Reilly's, we're gonna get oil, I think transmission fluid, and I figured I'd take care of him while we're here, and we'll throw some Gumout in the fuel system just to make sure this thing is in tip-top shape. I just finished putting the starter back in and the shield and everything's hooked up. I put the lines in, hooked up the Prindle, and Jordan threw the cable back on the Prindle, so we are basically 100% ready to go, except for that safety right there. I need to sneak it. Oh, the O2 sensor's not in yet.
Yep.
Okay. All right. What turbo are you putting on this? We'll just see what O'Reilly's has in stock.
Yeah, probably 80 mil, something like that.
You got an 88?
Hey, give me an E-turbo, electric.
We do need it to electric spool, that's for sure. F1 car style.
Just the electric fan.
That's how we end up with the Robin Big SUV.
We just put it in the tailpipe, the one that spins.
We just bring back a box fan with the duct hooked up to it.
Yeah.
What's going on, dog? All right, we are here at O'Reilly's to grab some Gumout oil. Shocks, are we getting shocks?
Yeah, sure.
First things first, we gotta get the...
Look up my oil filter.
Why are you telling me what to do? I'm here to get the sauce for his fuel system. All right, let's find... Yeah, let's do... What are the miles on that thing?
199.
I'm putting...
199.
High mileage has to be the move then.
Should I get high mileage oil?
You should get high mileage oil. Let's do a Syntec high mileage. There you go. Hook him up. Jordan's got all the miles and we're getting him all the stuff for miles. We're gonna restore his fuel economy, revive his lost performance, superior deposit removal, and reduce his emissions. Vehicle's over 75,000 miles. I could go use the computer for you if you want.
You're bad friend.
It looks like you're halfway there.
Almost there.
We're gonna grab one more of these for Eric's truck too. We're gonna hook up everybody. Thanks, guys. We're out of here with one truck worth of parts. I think we got it all. Oh, it's raining.
It is raining.
Hey, look, Yukon XL. Let's help this guy out. Yeah. Jordan, we're back. I brought you a present. This is your Christmas present. That's all I'm getting you.
Well, that.
So we'll throw that in your gas tank. We'll do your oil change.
Maximum mile per gallon.
This is a full tune-up for you. It's an extensive tune-up. Long overdue, that's for sure. All right, guys, we also hit Pizza Hut. It's right next to O'Reilly's. I'm sure you guys noticed, but we also have a set of shocks over here for the Denali, and that is because it was sitting up on jacks for so long, and when they let it down to bring it over here just a few minutes ago, it blew both front shocks out. So now there's oil everywhere. And honestly, this one's so dirty, it may have been failing for a long time. So 2 brand new shocks in the front. Jordan's back on the road. So now we're ready to load this bad boy. We're gonna do the sill plates in here because they didn't seal the sill plates with anything. So I've been going around since I got this thing and just holding the trigger down and dumping tube after tube into here. It's taken a lot. This thing's sweet, look at it. So much easier than sitting there and squeezing this thing. I mean, I'm 9 tubes in so far, and we've got 2 sections done. So we're probably gonna go through 40 tubes. That's not something you wanna do by hand, that's for sure. Eric's over here pulling the wheels off right now. You guys ready to see this magic happen? I can tell you I am. So you can see we've got a bead all the way to here that we've been running across the entire floor. So we're filling it super deep because we can just let this thing sit here and run until we get squeeze out. And then I can just drag it along. This is really the only way to use sealants and caulk. And you better believe we're laying this in here heavy because I don't want air coming through the bottom sill plate anymore.
I don't think there's any possible way that I can fit through that bottom seal plate.
I said air, not air. So far we have 18 tubes of this sealant in here and we made it from that corner to this corner. So it's taken a lot. Well guys, we ran into a little bit of a problem here, but it looks like, yeah, that's one of them right there.
Yeah, and there's the, let me see if I can.
I think he finally got it. So the electronic connector into the case, you guys, it's that big round plug right there you're seeing on the camera. It wasn't snapped in and it was pouring transmission fluid out. The shop that did it didn't quite get the connector in.
What does it look like?
There's one, two, he's got it. He's got it. Perfect, perfect. They're all above it.
Yeah, they're in.
So before that connector was going down when he hooked the electronics up and then it started
There it is.
pouring oil out. Anyway, we all tried grabbing that connector and pulling up for a long time and Jordan was prying on it. Finally, we got a small enough tool in there and we were able to force that connector back up and it's got O-rings around it. These fail a lot on BMWs. It's called the mechatronic seal on ZFs. They just go bad from heat. On these, they don't really go bad, but the transmission shop just didn't get it back in. And we've got it fixed now. So it was a little bit of a holdup, but now it's sorted out and we can put this thing back on the ground, check the transmission fluid again, but everything else is already back together and I think we're ready to go. Oil's changed, we just got the shocks in, the connector's done. Let's put some Gumout in this thing and send it down the road. Well, as far down the road as you can go in the pouring rain with a window out. Well, boys, that's a successful night. Is it leaking? I don't think it's leaking. Are you resetting the oil life in here? Did you tap the gas pedal 3 times?
You did that turd. He's like, kill it, kill it.
Oh, did he tell you to shut up?
He does it to me all the time, so I just feel like I get him back.
The oil's all coming out.
It's dry under there.
What's wrong? I don't know, I'm just saying kill it.
Hold on. Let me do what everybody else does.
Oh yeah, this is a classic. Oh, your engine's back!
Oh my gosh! Piston slap.
I like how you have blue gauge lighting.
Do you like that?
Is that something you did?
No, I'd actually like to change it back.
It does seem like the transmission works though.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh,
It did move.
6 liter.
Snap the, what does he say? Snap the, so much torque, it snapped the.
So much torque, the chassis twisted coming off the line.
It just, that's what that just did.
Do we build, let me know in the comments below, do we build the Robin Big Denali out of this? Because now it is a runner and we're only moments away from it being completely tuned up. Let's finish up our tune up for Jordan here. There we go. Let that eat for a minute. If you guys want to try some Gumout Regain or all-in-one fuel system cleaner on your car, I'll throw a link in the description below. Go check it out. I'm keeping the last bottle of Regain for me. Just throw it in the Escalade because it's getting a full tank here in a minute too. So we'll keep this thing tuned up. Gumout maintained vehicles run better and last longer. Use one of these Gumout fuel system cleaners every 3,000 miles to get the most out of your vehicle. And it fits perfectly in these Escalade Tahoe Suburban fuel fills. All right, the Escalade's good to go, which is perfect because I gotta go Christmas shopping. You guys know, Christmas shopping should technically start in like 2 days because it's what, it's the 22nd, and you wanna start your Christmas shopping on the 24th. That's what I'd normally do. He can go finish filling this up with gas. It's got 3/4 tank in it so far, and I think this thing's back on the road for a long time. At least 3,000 miles with this oil change. Plus, we've already got this high-end cold air intake on here, which is exactly what we need to haul around Big Black and Rob Deerdick. That's what we need, the Spectre. The Denali is back on the road. It would be out of here tonight, but like I said, it's raining and it needs a back window. So tomorrow, Jordan's getting that window put back in and this thing is 100% ready to rock again. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.watchjairgo.com for cool shirts just like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I will talk to you next time. I don't know if you guys are going to believe this, but this right here adds up to 40 tubes of caulk that we have put into this building after I put all those in, but I'm sure it's going to take all of them just to fix the fact that they didn't do a liquid flash or any kind of foam sealant on the sill plate in here. Since we started working on this building, I've been able to feel air just flying through the sill plate of the building there, the base plate, and what was I gonna do about it? Because they didn't seal it properly when they built the building 20, 30 years ago. So this is what everyone says. This is the one thing that can replace having a foam sill plate under the bottom 2x4 there. So that's what we did. And we have put so much in here, 40 tubes of caulk. Unbelievable, and I sure am glad I bought that Milwaukee caulk gun. But now I can run my hand through here and not feel the air coming through. It's bad when you could feel the air on your fingers, and before it, you could just feel it rolling through. And now the heat works better.